What's up, guys? Today we were taking a look at Krunker IO. This is literally like my 6th or maybe 7th time recording this video, so I don't know, let's just get into it. So Krunker is a free-to-play shooter developed by just a couple dudes whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. But we'll just get into a game. We'll start playing with a sniper, and I'll show you what I think. So as you can see, the graphics are kind of Minecraft box-based, whatever you want to call that art style. And honestly, that isn't my favorite art style, but it kind of works for this game. And I'm sure it's a lot easier of an art style to develop for than having to have like actual like intense 3D graphics. So it works. The game it threw us into must have been the end of a game, so we'll just get into another one here. Alright. So, probably my two favorite things about this game. The sniper feels fucking awesome, and the movement. So, like, obviously you just use standard WASD, but you can kind of, what I would call, like in other games, it'd be bunny hopping, where like you hop to gain speed. But in this, you don't really have to strafe or anything. You just hit spacebar or jump at the right time, whatever your jump is. Mine's spacebar. But you just hit it at the right time, and then it boosts your speed. And like being able to just jump into a game and do that so easily feels awesome. You can get some really cool, you can get some good momentum going. You can hit some sweet kills, like coming off of it. Ooh, like that kind of. Well, he was hitting them, not so much me. But the movement's like my favorite part of this game, to be honest. And like I said, the sniper feels pretty sweet. And then we'll see if I can make this sound again. But every time you kill someone, I think it's if you kill them with a headshot, hitting their huge, blockhead, it makes that bullet drop sound, which I am not a fan of. That right there, that hurts my ears, and I kind of wish that it didn't do that. And I'm sure you can turn it down, but I like to kind of, when I play a game, kind of like to look at it with just the default settings, because that, in theory, is what the developers think is best for their game. Like, we can change settings, you can change controls all you want, but if a developer develops a game with those controls, it's what they think works best, or if they were just dumb. Basically, it has to be what they think is best for their game, right? So, along the same lines, the controls in this game are a little... I mean, they're mostly standard, it's kind of whatever, but there are some funky control choices. Like, for example, in basically every shooter I've played on PC, either control is your crouch, or in some cases, C will be your crouch. In this game, it's shift, which is just funky. But I mean, it's not a big deal once you click it a couple times, you realize what's up. But it's just one of those things where it's like, why change from control? Because as far as I can tell, control doesn't do anything. Why change from control to shift? I don't know. But it's kind of whatever. Another thing, and this could just be me because I couldn't figure it out, but I wish you could set the scroll wheel to jump, because I think it makes like hitting these jumps a lot easier than having to use spacebar. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. And for all I know, there could be a way to do it. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out how to unbind it to get it off of switching weapons, but it's not a big deal. So as you notice, we're playing free for all right now. The other game modes I've played so far are Team Deathmatch. I think I played Hardpoint, or was it Headquarters? I don't remember. One of those two things. And then there's Capture the Flag and Team Deathmatch. I haven't played any other game modes, but I think like a Search and Destroy or a round-based type thing would be really fun in this. And maybe it's in there. I haven't found a game for that, but I think that'd be really cool. With how quick the movement is and the time to kill, I think a round-based game mode would be really fun. Whew. Whew. You do regen health. I think there's a setting you can turn off. I'll kind of show you that in between games here. One of my favorite things about the game is how short the rounds are. Like in most shooters, you're looking at like 5-10 minute games, and this they're 3 minutes max. And then there's some games like Overwatch or Counter-Strike where you could be looking at like an hour if stuff goes wrong. And it's nice to be able to just get into a game, play for like 3 minutes, and you're like, oh sweet, the round's done. You move on to the next one. So we won, I guess. So good job. Someone says nice aimbot. Lol. I don't know about that. So a couple things to mention while we're back on the menu. I am playing with the client version. You'll notice probably in the video I'm going to try and edit it out, but I'm not playing full screen mode because whenever it does, it just won't record. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, it'll record the sound, but the whole screen's just black. I just decided, fuck it, I'll just record in windowed mode. We'll try and fix it in editing, but if I can't, that's why you see my taskbar and the game title up at the top. But I'll try and fix it. Okay, another thing to notice, or another thing to point out, is there is a server browser. So I've just been hitting the click to play, which is the quick play. There is a server browser where you can go through. You can pick exactly what you want to play. So I guess looking at this, there's Capture the Flag, Free for All, Hardpoint, Team Deathmatch, and so those are the game modes that I said. So there's no round-based game mode, which I think would be really cool. So I don't mind. I mean, I like server browsers. I think they're cool, but I kind of wish that there's custom games too, which is kind of cool. But I kind of wish that you had the ability to search for specific game modes. Like if you just wanted to play Team Deathmatch or you just wanted to play Free for All, you could just search for that rather than having to go into the server browser and finding a game with open spots. So I'll show you the monetization model in this. It's loot boxes and ads, which is kind of funky. I haven't seen those since like Counter-Strike. But so as you play games, you're in these credits, and then you can open loot boxes with them. So we'll open one. Pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, we got a flame. So it's just different skins you can put on. For the next game, we'll switch it up. There's different classes. They all have different weapons. So we'll just try the assault rifle. So far, by far, yeah, I'm definitely not hacking, but this game's not that hard to pick up and play. But anyways, we'll play with the assault rifle. I'll show you that, and then we'll call it a video. And it's kind of just my first impressions. Like I was saying, the game is really fun. Like, someone on, I went on Reddit asking for some suggestions for kind of like games to check out for the channel, and this is what someone suggested. Honestly, it's a ton of fun. I wasn't expecting, just when I like looked up videos of this, to be as fun as it is. I am a little bit like stuffy, so I apologize for that. I have really bad allergies, and I'm recording in the morning. Usually I do most of my videos at night. In the morning, I don't know, I'm always just pretty blocked up, so I apologize for that. But the assault rifle, in my opinion, is not nearly as fun to use as the sniper. But it's kind of just any game for me. I really do, especially on PC. I love sniping in games. It's a ton of fun, especially when the sniper's which in this game it mostly is. It seems like occasionally if they're far away and you like leg shot them or something, it's not, but for the most part it is. Another weird thing about the game is it doesn't have like a mini map, and it's not a big deal, but sometimes it can kind of be hard to know where you are on maps without it. One of my few complaints about this game is there's like random different settings the game just doesn't explain in game. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like having to open a wiki or whatever to look up what different settings mean or what different items do, like in something like Minecraft or Terraria. Like I just want the game to tell me what the shit does, right? And so I'll show you those right after this. Didn't get called a hacker that game, probably because we weren't sniping, but honestly that's the first time someone's called me a hacker in this. It's kind of funny. I always love when people accuse you of hacking when you know you're not, because it's just like, oh, nice, I'm that good, I guess. But I'm definitely not actually good at this game, so don't take that the wrong way. But anyway, so the settings I was talking about, like there's challenge mode, stream mode. Like some of these are kind of self-explanatory. Like I imagine maybe this turns off names or something for streams. I don't know. Challenge mode, I googled it. I think it has to do with like it gives you more health, but it takes away regenerating health. Again, I'm not 100%. And then the last one is in here. There's a setting for competitive mode, and I don't even know what that does at all, but I do have it on. So yeah, that's Krunker. Like I said, it's a free-to-play shooter. Just Google krunker.io, or actually that's just the website browser. It'll bring you to the browser mode. You can play it in the browser, or you can download the client. If you're looking for a nice free-to-play shooter, I'd honestly recommend this one. It's pretty fun, it's easy to get into, and it's free, so no investment loss if you don't like it. So anyways, that's the video. If you liked it, throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. I think the next video I might do might be a kind of fun Halo video. We'll kind of look at, I got kicked. We'll kind of look at all the different crossovers the Halo franchise has done. So stuff like the Sea of Thieves ship recently and stuff like that. Anyways, see you next time.